How to make a workout routine and training plan. Trying to create a workout plan for strength, muscle mass, or weight loss. Use these 7 trainer-backed guidelines to build a routine that will deliver results. The fitness landscape has shifted with do-it-yourself protocols taking precedence over gym memberships, and people looking to AI training apps to make gains. There's nothing wrong with these changes, but they can leave out specific needs or limitations that individuals need when they want to develop a training structure or system to meet their personal goals. If you want to build your own training plan, look no further than the guide below. I've been a strength coach and trainer for well over a decade and co-authored strength training for all body types. I work with many athletes who have varying goals and limitations, but I've found there are 8 guiding principles that can help everyone design a workout plan. Rule number 1, build around your commitments. It's easy to fall into the trap of being too ambitious, striving for fitness goals that don't fit your lifestyle. Taking your fitness seriously involves sacrificing certain habits you've gotten comfortable with, like neglecting great sleep, partying hard every weekend, or not eating nutritious foods. But most of us also have commitments that frame our week, like a busy job or familial responsibilities. Therefore, an intense 6 days per week workout program might be unrealistic or a recipe for burnout. To counter this, set conservative goals for workout frequency. If you're new to training or getting back after a long time off, apply the every other day approach. If you didn't train yesterday, train today. If you trained yesterday, take the day off and train tomorrow. It's easy to follow and usually not so demanding that it overhauls your life. Rule number 2, set reasonable expectations. Your fitness goals must be realistic. Most adults are going to have a set range of what's possible. For an adult male, doing everything right in the weight room and the kitchen, without missing a beat, will result in about 2 pounds of muscle gain per month. Using that example, adding 6 or 10 pounds of new muscle in a 6 or 12-week plan is an unfulfillable goal, at least not naturally. For muscle gain, aim for 1 to 2 pounds per month. If you want to lose weight, 1 pound per week is possible if you have your training and nutrition dialed in. Rule number 3, embrace compound movements. No matter what your goals, build muscle, burn fat, get strong, you can't go wrong by including most, if not all of the prime movement patterns: squats, deadlifts, overhead presses, rows, chin-ups, and lunges. These compound, using multiple muscle groups, movements will always produce the most bang for their buck compared to more isolated exercises. But always remember to customize your efforts. Keep in mind, the above didn't say specific lifts like barbell back squats, barbell deadlifts, standing barbell overhead presses, or V-grip seated rows. Think of each pattern as a template under which you should operate. A deadlift pattern, for example, has several versions that customize equipment, loading, and stance, allowing great access to training your posterior chain in a way that works for you. Keep a variation of all the prime patterns in your workout routine and spread them out throughout the training week. Rule number 4, tailor sets, reps, and rest to your goals. Poor planning, like improper reps and rest, silently kills many lifters' gains, but it doesn't need to. Program your sets, reps, and rest based on what your training goals are. That's the game changer. The plans for building strength and mass are similar. But since the goal of strength is lifting heavier, those plans call for shorter sets that allow your body to move more pounds on each rep and longer rest to prioritize performance. Muscle building plans that use higher reps with slightly shorter rest seek to maximize muscle stimulation. For conditioning, fat loss, and weight loss, your main order of business is to trigger metabolic changes. That's when you feel the burn through high reps and a spiked heart rate. Rest intervals are shorter to support that. Focus on actually strength training just 1 to 2 movements per workout. For example, if boosting your back squat is the goal, perform those first on your squat day and then treat any more strength moves in that workout as accessory movements. You won't have the juice to push those remaining exercises to strength limits. Your nervous system will likely be fried. Implementing supersets, 2 opposing moves without rest, like pull-ups and overhead presses, like or compound sets, 2 exercises hitting similar muscles with no rest, are time efficient and can sometimes help with muscle gain, but have to be carefully folded in. These methods induce greater fatigue and can diminish performance gains. In other words, using those methods regularly won't get you much stronger when compared to straight sets. Rule number 5, your workout space determines what's possible. If you want to build a ton of strength or muscle while training from a home gym, you'll need the equipment to match your goals. A couple of dumbbells and a Swiss ball won't cut it. Working towards set goals transcends just getting in a good workout. Your gear, just like your workouts, must be designed for your desired outcome. To build a serious home gym, I suggest that you invest in a squat cage, barbell, adjustable bench, and sets of dumbbells and plates. If your setup can't facilitate heavy loading, you can still knock out great workouts. But instead of aiming to increase strength or size, focus on fat loss and conditioning with high rep, lower weight, or body weight exercises. It's easier to program when you know your facility. Moreover, if you're looking to design paired sets or circuits within your workouts, prescribe exercises that use similar pieces of equipment, or pieces of equipment that are in close proximity to one another. That way, if you're in a gym, you're not hogging space or wasting time traveling back and forth from one area to the next. Rule number 6, hit the big lifts first. It's a broad stroke, but for most people, this principle will apply. Focus on the larger, heavier loaded movements earlier in your workout, then move on to your supplementary lifts. If you have a push day session with a triceps press down, a barbell bench press, a seated dumbbell military press, and a med ball chest throw, start the workout off with the bench presses and military presses, rather than the throws or press downs. The former two movements will demand the most of your strength, high threshold units, and nervous system sharpness by comparison to the other movements that are either more isolated or more lightly loaded. Make this a general rule of thumb and your performance will make leaps. Rule number 7, choose a workout split for your goal. There are a few ways to arrange your training split, how you divide your workout focuses during the week, based on what suits you best. This will depend on what your training goals are above anything else. Here are some loose examples.